Jano Putkivano Kujvaj. Yo. Let's try this again. My signal's not that good here at Christie's place, unfortunately, and I'll try to keep this short. But I did a video earlier today, and it just kept breaking up. But here I am. I'm back at Christie's place, and I got to tell you, it's cozy. And I haven't been. I started to communicate earlier that I just haven't been in the mood lately to do the videos, and I find myself torn between not necessarily wanting to do my daily video and the realization that there's some people out there that that care about me, and then there's people that are just curious, but there's those of you that genuinely care about me, and I try to be conscientious about that, and check in and let you know that I'm okay, and what have you. I got to tell you, I'm here for one more night at Christie's place, and then from here, I go to a place tomorrow. It's called Mount Eliza, Eliza, Mount Eliza, and uh, and I'm there for 2 weeks. I'm there until the 15th, and it's a suburb of Melbourne, and it's an upscale neighborhood. The street that I'm on, I looked at it at Google Earth, and these are massive homes with tennis courts in the backyard and big pools and what have you. So it seems that I'm going to be renting a like a granny unit type thing. It's a fully furnished, beautiful one bedroom apartment, and it's got a nice living room with big bay windows on it, and what have you. And so I just want to get from here to there, and I'm trying to minimize. I'm trying to minimize. Hi, good morning. I'm trying to minimize any contact that I have with people. Today is day 4 of no touching the face, and I got to tell you, I'll go like this sometimes or whatever, but it's day 4 of no wiping their eyes or the mouth or anything like that. It's going. But I got to tell you, folks, you know what? I look at the situation. Yesterday, I was coming back. Are you in the state of Victoria? I am, and I am in Victoria. But yesterday, I got on the line with United Airlines, and I'm looking at tickets home and all that type of stuff. And like I was telling somebody today, if I could wake up tomorrow morning in my own bed, all right, I have info for you. Okay, Tom, I have info for you. All right. Send it to Tom at tmhdesign.com. TOM at tmhdesign.com. But anyway, Rusty, I can't carry on a dialogue because my bandwidth is limited. Okay. So unfortunately, but anyway, so yesterday I'm looking at flights back to the States, and a one-way ticket to get me to San Francisco. And you know, I'm just torn, to be quite honest with you. Right now, in the country of Australia, there are 3,600 cases, confirmed cases of coronavirus. 3,600, 3,600. And there have been 14 deaths, and that's 14 deaths too many. Okay. Uh, and I look at the pictures of what's going on back in America. I look at the images coming out of places like New York and what have you, and the lines going into the state of Florida. I just look at that. I look at the whole situation back there, and I'll be honest with you, it's challenging not to let the images get the better of me as far as being just downright depressing. It really is, because you want to see a light at the end of the tunnel. You want to see a flattening of the curve. You want to see life going back to normal. But I don't see that on the images. I just don't. I just don't see that on the images, and it's a little bit. it's a little bit disheartening, to be quite honest with you. It really is. I mean, I'd like to wake up tomorrow morning in my own bed. There's no question about that. It's another thing that I thought about is that, right or wrong, back in the United States, my health insurance is the VA. That's my health insurance, the VA. And I gotta tell you, overall, the course of the last 20 years, I have no qualms with the VA. You hear horror stories about the VA, and I look at the link on the page. It is about medical help for people, tourists, even if they have no medical coverage. What if I'm from overseas? Okay, I'll look at that, but don't trust this. Have your own health insurance. Okay, all right. But anyway, so I've got the VA, healthcare. I'm in the VA healthcare system, and I have no qualms about the VA. I've gotten some really good care from the VA over the years. And but I was looking at some reports of how well the VA is positioned for this crisis, and it's not. None of the U.S. The U.S. Rusty, I didn't see a link there. Okay, I think you said look at the link, but I don't see a link. But anyway, so the U.S. healthcare system as a whole, I don't think is really prepared for this. I don't think any healthcare system in the world, for that matter, is adequately prepared for what we're seeing right now. And I look at the situation, and with my own situation down here in Florida, I bought travel insurance through I think it's called Travel Guard or something like that. Travel Guard or Travel Safe. I think it's Travel Guard. But I bought insurance, and I don't think that I told you this before, but about 2 weeks ago, I called in. A week ago, I called in to find out, I had lost my policy number or whatever, and I called in, and the woman told me that it's good until my return date on the 15th of May. And I don't know if I'm coming home. And she said, what do you mean you don't know if you're coming home? And I said, well, I bought a one-way ticket. And she said, well, the policy's only good if you buy a round trip ticket. And I said, you mean all this time I've been traveling without insurance? And she said, I think so. She said, I'm going to open up a ticket because we record our conversations, and will go back and listen to the original conversation that you had when you bought the insurance. So I was waiting several days to hear word back, and just the other day I called in, and I guess the fact that I only bought medical insurance, I didn't buy trip interruption. Do we count this pillow again? Which pillow? Oh, that's a good question. I hope you're counting pillows because I haven't been counting pillows. No, the thing is how many different pillows does my head hit? How many different pillows? Not how many times does my head hit a pillow, but how many. For those of you wondering, it's I wanted to know how many different pillows does my head hit. How many different places do I stay at, basically, over the course of my travels. But anyway, um, so long story short, I got a supervisor on the phone the other day, and the supervisor told me that normally the policy would be null and void, but I didn't buy trip insurance. I wasn't worried about my flight being canceled or being reimbursed for my flight. I was more concerned about my medical insurance. And that's all I bought was medical insurance. So I have a $50,000. She said they're going to make an exception or something like that, and she's going to make notes in the system that I'm covered for up to $50,000. So as long as I stay over here, if I stay in Australia, I have $50,000 worth of medical insurance. If I go back to the States, the moment I step on U.S. soil, that's over. I don't have that insurance, and I'm back to the VA. So I mean, it's just it really really is a tough call I'm going to find my way from here over to my place tomorrow, Mount Eliza. Minimal contact with anybody. I got to stop and pick up some biscotti from Carlo, which is on the way. There's a Costco on the way too. There's a Costco that's just 30 minutes shy. And that would probably, I have a special bag, a refrigeration bag, and I could get some ice cream bars. And maybe they wouldn't melt, between getting to Costco. And I don't know whether I want to go to Costco. Carlos got some gloves for me, some latex gloves, that that he stocked up on. But anyway, the yeah, so I mean that's kind of the situation. That's the situation. I've got medical insurance for another month and a half. $50,000 worth of medical insurance for a month and a half, and I don't know what's going to happen down here in Australia. They say that it's not going to peak until late May or something like that. But anyway, we will see, as the saying goes. But that's kind of the situation. I'm going to give a shout out. I got a notice on Facebook, and there's somebody, the son of somebody here in Victoria. There's a woman here in Victoria, and somebody is posing as me on Facebook or something. Somebody is posing as me and sent her a picture of me. Well, sent her a picture of him shaving, and the guy looks like me. He looks like me, and the son of this woman just sent me a message on Messenger and said, Tom, is this you? Is this a picture of you shaving? Or something like that. And I looked at the picture, and I take a lot of pictures. Hang on, we need your entertainment. Um, yeah, I take a lot of pictures and everything, but I looked at the picture, and at first I thought, yeah, that's me. And then I looked a little bit closer, and I looked at his complexion of the skin or whatever, and I thought, no, 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 that's not me. That's that's not me. So if you happen to be the mother of the individual, and I think his name is Sven or something, Sven. If you happen to be the mother of the individual that reached out to me, I'm not reaching out to people sending pictures of myself shaving and what have you on Facebook. Okay. So anyway, another quick note before I go. There's somebody that will make comments on these videos. I think her name is Lana. And for whatever reason, you get this image in your head of people. People write comments like, I've got this vision of what Rusty looks like. I've never seen Rusty, but I have this vision in my head of what Rusty looks like, and it might be the complete opposite or whatever. But I get this. I got there's this woman named Lana that's been reaching out to me over the last several weeks on message on these videos, and I had this idea in my head as to who she was, but she sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I accepted, and I got to see her pictures. And Lana, boy, you asked me if I'd come visit you in Kentucky, when this is all said and done. And my goodness gracious, what a beautiful, beautiful lady you are. And the pictures of your loved ones and friends and family, just wow, really, 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 really impressed me. But anyway, so that's about it, folks. I need to get on with my day. I'm actually editing. I don't know if you can even see this. Maybe I can share this with you. So I am actually editing a video. And you see, so right now I'm in the process of putting this video together. And I went to a golf course yesterday. You see? I went to a golf course and I did my drone shot, and I use Adobe Premiere is what I use. So I go in and I put in all the transitions and and what have you. And now I got to put some music to it, you know. This is the great shot right here. Watch this shot right here. I'll give you a sneak preview. So I going up on this green and these kangaroos come in. Watch this. Check this out. So I go up over and then all of a sudden they come into the shot. Is that cool or what? You see? And then I ended the video. I ended the aerial video with this guy just kind of chilling out, if I can show it to you. Watch this. There it is. Just kind of chilling. You see? So I'm just editing my video. So all right. Anyway, with all that said, I need to get on with my day. I need to get on with my day. It's I gotta work, but chills like a dog. Ah, Claudia, how are you? Anyway, but yeah, yeah. So I gotta figure out what music to put to this. You know, kangaroos. What music goes with kangaroos? Yeah, something bright and happy and bouncy, I guess. Something like that. But anyway, you know, I was reading today that some of the first responders they need housing, and yeah, I thought what I thought of doing, and I'm just toying with the idea. You know, I've got an empty home sitting back in Fort Myers, Florida, and I thought about making it available to, you know, some of the medical staff. There's a big hospital right down the road from where I live, and boy, I bet that they would probably welcome you know, the use of my house. But then, you know, then you start to think, gee, do you want people that are treating people with coronavirus, you know, living in my house? It's like one of those dilemmas. But anyway, all right, folks, listen, take good care, okay? As my dad would say, as my as my dad would say, I love you all. All right. And hang in there. I mean, this is all gonna pass. At some point in time, this is all gonna pass. Okay. So just stay focused on the bigger picture. And one way or another we'll get through this. So take good care, all right? Bye bye. Bye for now, Tom. Okay, bye.